RPGs Gaming. I'm your host, Mune, and today we're going to try out Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I have had a little bit of experience with this game, but very minimal. I tried it out, I think it was yesterday, and I was like, wow, do I really want to play this? And the answer that I simply had was yes. And there were a few reasons why. Generally, when I scope out a game, I want to know how does it play, is it fun to play, is it hard to play, is it fun to play, you know? That is the base factor, fun to play. That's why I said it so many times. Are the trophies achievable? Is there anything that's way out there? And I'll be honest with you, it's one of the major reasons why I'm not playing Final Fantasy IX, is because I don't think the trophies are really all achievable very easily, and it gets boring playing that game for an excruciating long amount of time. Now, why did I choose to play Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth? Why didn't I choose some other RPG or the like? Well, first off, I'm a Digimon fan, have been for, well, years. And the second reason is the gameplay style. You will see when I play how it functions. I get a very, how do I put it, Persona 3 vibe from it, which is a good thing. Okay, the music is kind of in the same kind of scenario. It is kind of technological, or, you know, of the like. I don't know who does the composing for this game or Persona. All I know is I love the soundtrack for Persona. So it has that kind of feel with it, as well as the interactions with in-game characters. The other part is the battle system also runs on something I would like to say is an old battle system, worked in kind of new. So you'll have to wait and see what I mean by it, but I'll talk about it when we get to it. And you'll definitely see some kind of similarities. And hopefully I'll get another video up eventually, or might have to look it up when I get to it. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and go in. Just press any button. Since I don't have a save file, I'm going to hit continue real quick just to verify that I have no data. Alright. I have not played on here. I have no trophies, so I can't do any new game. Plus, I have to go to new game. Okay? Of course, they ask you all the important things. I'm just going to open up this just so everybody can see. Here's the music volume, effect volume, voice volume, mini-map, partner Digimon, battle cutscenes. Both are okay. I'm going to leave it on normal for now. Digimon voices, I'm going to leave on battle difficulty. They only have options of normal and hard, so that's what we're going to go with. One thing I will make note of is all of the audio in the game is in Japanese. This is a weird, in my opinion, a weird localization feature for an RPG. They probably did it to try to retain some of the emotions and the like. I'll be skimming through it kind of quickly. I already know what's going on in the story, but I want to get to the real meat of the game, because I play games for mechanics rather than just for the story. That isn't always true, but that is the case in this scenario. One quick note, there is no skip feature on cutscenes or dialogue, or to have it auto run. So that is one of the downsides of this game. So maybe if anybody decides to make an update for the game or remaster it, you might want to include those features. Being able to skip cutscenes is essential for RPGs. Okay? The reason being is everybody remembers back in the day playing like Kingdom Hearts. You go and get ready to go fight a boss, you have to sit through dialogue, and then you get to the boss and then you die. Then you reload, and you have to sit through that dialogue again, and fight the boss and then die. The excursion becomes much longer than what it needs to be. We're talking about how Digimon programs are dangerous and they're used for hacking. So, very different way of than the actual Digimon stuff that I'm familiar with. I've only watched through, I think it was season 5, like halfway through season 5, and I've yet to finish. But I've also seen everything that's current with Tri. So, if that says anything. But I've watched every other iteration of Digimon before 5. So, including some of the movies that are kind of lesser well known. Eden. Yay. I love how there are like avatars that are online to make sure that you're kind of anonymous. And later on we will actually see actual people in the data world. I will make note of that this is kind of a weird way of, you know, trying to get people to do things. You need to come here and do what I say or else I'm going to hack you. It's a weird threat. This is a weird conversation, because there are some that are, like, excited to go on this, and there are others that are like, nope. We have Dark Knight Satan, Akino, Blue Box, Love Crusher, and a few others. I didn't catch all of their names, I probably should have. He's like, I'm in! Or she is, or that one is. Then they ask the important questions. Like any real game, they ask for like the important things. We're just gonna... Here's the thing about being male or female. They were like, oh yeah, are you this character or this character? I mean, they both look pretty good. The hairstyle of them, unfortunately, is not very appealing in either case. So, we're just going to go ahead and go with the male avatar for him. I thought about using the female avatar because sometimes female avatars can be kind of fun to play with. But in this case, I'm going to go with the male avatar. Usually whenever I play any type of game with like monsters or the like, I generally select my own gender or my own biological sex. There are some exceptions, like if I would play something like an MMO, sometimes I'll pick a male, and other times I'll use a female. It just depends on the game. So I'm going to pick male here. And we're going to change the name. We're going to go with my name. We're going to... Alright. It's a weird way to go into the game. I'm gonna tell you straight up, this totally reminds me of Summer Wars with Oz. That was one thing that I noted right away, and I was like, wow, that's kind of neat. Unfortunately, it also makes me think of what went wrong in Oz in Summer Wars, and why people were so upset, saying that the reason why the world was in such chaos was because people put things that were dependent on a cyberspace community, and they should never do that. And I totally believe that. Like, you're supposed to have paper copies of everything that you make a digital copy of, which is completely okay. So, it's just really screwy when you really think about it, why people would build these digital landscapes unless it is for pure entertainment, not for actual, like, business structures. Alright. So we have landed. Looks like a really official place. There's a lot of people just standing around. The opening for this game is pretty quick. You can talk to like all the NPCs and like, I'm gonna pick up this. This is metal. They are like everywhere. They tell me to go to the community entrance. So, we're gonna go ahead and go to the community entrance because okay, I think we didn't talk to enough people, that's what it was. This guy's kind of shady. Creepy hacker. It's not these people. It's telling me that I can move within Eden. Okay, we're in the entrance area. So let's go to the community area. And sometimes, like, the NPCs aren't very good at conveying where I should go. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to so many people. So we're going to another area. Alright. Go to the community area. A lot of people in suits that are just lazing around here, which is kind of interesting. So Mr. Navid is our culprit, more or less, trying to get us to do stuff. Alright. Some tutorial stuff right here. It's going to talk about how to keywords and unlocking stuff. And I love it how it tells me immediately how to unlock stuff. If people... Alright. Another thing. Another medal. I forget. Is there another one over here? No, there's not. Okay. So the medals, I'm not really too sure what they do. I didn't get far enough in the game to actually figure that out. When I previously had kind of checked it out. Creepy hackers told me where to go. Alright. So we are going to the next section, which I'm breezing through all the conversations and just getting right into the action. Now this is going to a URL, kind of like if you would go to something like, I don't know, Facebook or CNN or something like that. This would be kind of what it would look like a little bit. It's creepy, right? She's not in a good mood because we're late. Or I'm late. She's totally pissed.
Blue box はまだ来てないのかって？来てますよ。来てますが何か？信じられます？あいつさ、俺ちょい幽霊探してくるわ。とか言って一人でどっか行っちゃったんだよ。あいつそういうとこあんだよね。自己中的なイケメンだからって調子乗っちゃってるみたいな。大体何？白い少年の幽霊？噂になってるだかなんだか知りませんけど、見つけてどうすんすか？っていうか電脳空間で幽霊なんて非科学的だし意味わかんないし怖くともなんとも。
裏飯や。
どわしょ
ー。ビビりすぎだっての。
なんだ新たじゃん。ただの新たじゃん。幽霊かと思った。
たくチキンのくせに生きがってこんなとこまでのこのこ来てんじゃねえよ。
そのこんなとこに置き去りにしたのはどこの新たよ。あんたの血は何味だ？
ああ、うっせうっせ。
Very rude of him.
つーか初めてだよな、こっちで会うの。真田新だ。ま、適当によろしく。
自己紹介くらいちゃんとしなさいっての。もう分かっちゃってると思うけど、これがブルーボックスの中の人だよ。なんかイメージ違くない？ あっちだといい感じに面倒見よくって頼れる兄貴っぽいじゃん。私もこっちで初めて会った時マジビビった。不愛想だし自己中だし目つき悪いし、ほらイケメンの無駄遣いっていうか。
アホは放置で頼むわ。で、オタクを待っている間にこの辺りを探ってみた。俺らを呼びつけたナビット君がいないかと思ってさ。
幽霊探してたんじゃないの？
ま、そのついでにな。結局どっちも見つからなかったぜ。それどころか一っ子一人いねえ。いくらクーロンが危険エリアでもハッカーの一人や二人は。
やあやあ、お待たせ。ナビット君だよ。集まってくれた良い子の君たちにこれは世界を変える力だよ。
何これ？
ハッキングだ。俺たち全員ハッキングされている。
Ray, you've been hacked.
俺のゴールを
That's
簡
just what
単に
everybody
突破しや
wants
がっ
to
た。
code.
やり手だな、ナビット。
デジモンキャプチャー？
最近ハッカーたちの間に出回っているハッキングツールだ。
ねえ、デジモンってあのデジモン？
ああ、オタクが興味津々だったそのデジモンだろ。特定のデータ、デジタルモンスターをスキャンしてキャプチャーすると。お、やっぱデジモンってデジタルモンスターの略らしいぜ。
デジモンってハッカーが使うヤバいプログラムなんだよね。じゃあ私たちハッカーになっちゃったわけ？
そう言えなくもないかもな。ま、いいじゃん別に。ハッカーなんざ今時珍しくもねえし。
やだハッカーなんてヤバいよ。絶対やだよ。いらない。こんなプログラム捨てなきゃ。あれ？嘘アンインストールできない。
やめとけ。プログラムにプロテクトがかかってる。無理に削除すると何が起こるかわかんねえぞ。
何よそれ。
Was it Mr. Navitt, or could that be the ghost everyone's talking about? Let's do it that one.
逃がすかよ。
あらた、なんで追いかけるの？私帰るから、もう帰るからね。何これ？さっきまでなかったじゃん。どうしてこれもハッカーの仕業？先へ進めってこと？私たちを返さないつもりなの？やだ、私行かないから。
Someone's a scaredy cat. Okay. So it tells you how to use controls and everything else like that. We don't have any Digimon. You can save pretty much on the fly, which is great. Digiline is communication. Digifield is if you have obtained any Digimon or found any, it'll pop up there. Options just bring up the same old options. Keywords are the ones that we've been messing around with. Player brings up that player. Apparently we get some hacking skills, cases, and apparently some tutorials. Nothing really all to like write home about. I don't know how all this works exactly, but we will see. We've been playing for 22 minutes. Last but not least are items. We do start with some items. We don't have anything else other than the medals. I don't know what these are used for. We will find out. And then apparently, like, what you see here is 3 main Digimon, and it looks like 8 side reverse or reserve Digimon. So, and if I remember correctly, they level up exactly the same as those that are active. So everybody in the back row that's not in battle gets all the same experience as those in the front row. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're selecting your Digimon. You don't have to have them be your active one. So you can have the strong ones up front killing stuff, and you can have your weaker ones not. Mind you, these are some, like, important lines because your character doesn't really talk a whole lot. I'm just gonna go ahead and walk up here. That's not creepy at all.
どうした？まるで幽霊でも見たような顔だ。僕そっくりの幽霊を見たって？それならその幽霊は僕かもしれないな。僕をエデンに住み着いた勇気と呼ぶ者ならこの世のものではない。真相は僕がただ神出鬼没なだけ。そんなところだ。安心するといい。僕は幽霊じゃない。このエデンにちゃんと実在しているよ。君のような迷い子を導くためにね。君はハッカーの証であるプログラムデジモンキャプチャーを手に入れたばかり。いわばハッカーのひな鳥だ。ここには様々な目的を持ったハッカーがいる。セキュリティホールを見つけて報告する義賊的なもの。他人の財産や個人情報を狙いアカウントを強奪するもの。本当にいろいろだ。
君はどんなハッカーになりたいの？その様子だとひな鳥どころかまだ卵から帰ってもいないようだ。ハッカーを目指すか他の何者かになるか、それは君の自由さ。だが経緯はどうあれ、君はハッカーに興味を抱いてここまで来て、その結果デジモンキャプチャーを手にした。そうだろ？だったら試してみるといい。デジモンと呼ばれるプログラムの驚くべき力を。それでいい。では未来のハッカーの誕生を祝して君に記念すべき1体目のデジモンを進呈しよう。ほら、君の後ろにいるあれがデジモンプログラムだ。
Let's see. I forget what this Digimon's name is. The mechanical-looking machine type. Is it Crankmon? Might be. I don't know. We got Palmon, I think, and the adorable animal type is Terriermon, which I'm gonna take Terriermon because I love that Digimon. It's really awesome. It's a vaccine type and has wind attributes. Gotta love it. Yeah, I want Terriermon. Alright.
"せっかく用意したデジモンに逃げられて何？デジモンならいくらでもいる。しかし驚いたよ。このエリアにあんな強力なデジモンが出現するとはね。程度の低いハッカーが悪ふざけで話したか、あるいは僕に敵対する者の仕業かもしれない。追いかける？あの強力なデジモンが欲しいのか？いや、あれはまだ君の手には負えない。やめておけ。 追われたデジモンを気にしているのか。物好きだな。だがそれこそ放っておくべきだ。単なるプログラム同士の小競り合いに首を突っ込んで怪我で。君がそう決めたなら好きにするといい。後を追うなりなんなり。
No, we get some free run.
まあ君は何もしなくても構わない。ただ見ていればいい。誇り高きハッカーの力をね。
Alright, so that's kind of overkill right there. So anybody who's kind of jumping in and looking at this situation knows that Digimon is a rookie level. Okay, let's say we were putting these in categories of levels. We have the egg being level 0, the baby form being level 1, and then after that we get the I would say the infantile one, which is like right above it. There's plenty of Digimon are fall in that category, and they are in this game. After the infantile, I would say would come the rookie level, so our level 3. Okay, and then there's champion, which is level 4, and then ultimate, which is level 5, and then mega, which I would say is level 6. Okay, the reason why I'm so concerned about this is level 6 Digimon in the Digimon series are always considered to be an extreme rarity and generally world changing. Yep, alright. Alright, so what we have here though is a very different scenario. I believe our enemy, Kurisuri Mon, I believe it is I think it's considered I think it's a champion? I always forget what level it is. I believe it is a champion level Digimon. Very sorry, Mon. Champion level. Yep. So it is, as I would put it, at a level 4, which means it's not that much stronger, or shouldn't be too much stronger than Terriermon. The problem here, though, is that it's not. It is definitely strong. But then we have Digimon, which I said is a Mega level, which is a level 6. Kind of world changing. Okay, there's nothing I want to use on this thing right at the moment. I guess I could try to smack it. See, I deal a little bit of damage. But I'm just gonna smack it one more time. Yeah, 42 damage. Okay, now watch this. The Mega level is almost killed the damn thing just by itself. Okay, so I leveled up to level 6. Okay, so there's two options that you have here, close and settings. You can look at the settings of your Digimon. If you want to change something, you can. Here. I don't know why you would, but yeah, whatever. If you hit back, like if you hit circle to go back, it'll just take you to this screen again. So it doesn't really do you a whole lot of good to hit circle. You can just press X or just hit close when that first comes up, 'cause I wouldn't even mess with it.
デジモンキャプチャーのスキャンを介さずにデジモンが手に入ることは稀だ。ましてやプログラムが人に懐いたりなど。
The other thing that I will notice is Digimon is kind of small for a Mega. Or at least for his Mega.
君はハッカーの中でも相当イレギュラーな存在になるだろう。ともかく卵は帰った。この先は君次第だよ。それじゃあ僕はそろそろ消えるとしよう。目つきの悪い少年。ああ、もう一人のイレギュラーの彼か。彼なら先のエリアへ向かった。そこはかつてエデンのエントランスだった古いエリアだ。創世紀の遺物、忘れ去られた過去の残滓さ。その証拠に初期タイプのログアウトゾーンも残されたままだ。今はプロテクトでロックされていて使用できないが、あの程度のロック、ハッカーであればどうということはない。そうだな、ここから帰りたくなったらそのログアウトゾーンを使うといい。目つきの悪い彼なら問題なく解除できるはずだ。彼の腕が落ちていなければね。なぜ驚く？まさか彼から何も聞かされていないのか？なら僕から言うべきことはない。本人に直接聞いてくれ。そういえばまだ名乗っていなかったな。僕はユーゴ、チームザクソンのユーゴだ。君が誇り高きハッカーを目指すのであれば我らザクソンを訪れるといい。扉はいつでも開いている。
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up here real quick. So I always get a little confused about this. Alright, so you can't come back or go through that until that guy basically says that you can go through it. So I'm gonna go back and get the other girl. Or the girl, sorry.
Mo, どうして二人とも戻ってこないの？ひょっとしてハッカーに？
早く早く。あ、ちょっと待って。そーっと。にゃんにゃん。
俺はガブモン。
アグモンくんにカブモンくんか。へんてこな名前だね。
変じゃないもん。
君こそ変な名前だ。
ほんだ、変じゃないもん。
あれ？
どうしたのかな。私のお顔が激キャワすぎてフリーズ。
なんだか懐かしい匂いがする。
私？
うん。それに安心する匂いだ。
なんか照れちゃうな。ごめんね、私のエロカワフェロモンが仕事しまくっちゃってるみたいで。
やっぱり君変だ。
もうどこ行ってたの？
うわ、また怖い人？
追いかけ
No,
回
no,
さ
it's
れ
pretty
る
person.
のはゴリゴリだ。
ちょっと落ち着いて。この子友達だから。はあ、行っちゃった。なんだったんだろう、あの可愛い物体 X は。っていうか、あれ？君が連れてるそのその子がデジモン？じゃあさっきのあの子たちもデジモンなんだ。けどそのデジモンもあの子たちも悪そうなプログラムには見えないよね。デジモンか。あの子たちと一緒にいられるならいいかも。デジモンキャプチャー。凶暴な野良デジモンもいた？何それ、超怖いじゃん。奥のエリアにあなたがいるのよね。君についてくから早く合流しよう。
Alright, so now we have her with us. I think this is about time that we go over some basics with some combat.
無理しちゃダメだよ。
So they'll start talking about how I need to get the scanner up to 100% or higher. It goes up to 200%. Make things a little bit easier. So I talked a little bit about the battle system being somewhat familiar. Okay, first off, I played other games where the player turn order has been on the right side. This varies from game to game. There are a lot of Japanese RPGs that follow this player turn thing, and most notably what most people are going to recognize is things like Final Fantasy X having something like this. I'm more familiar with it from a game called Phantom Brave, which was released out on the PS2, and later released on the Wii and the, I think it was the PS Vita, but don't quote me on that one. But it's very common. There's a lot of Japanese RPGs that follow that. The second thing that I want to make note of is the actual battle system, how it functions over here with the way that you hold down the button to select something. So you have to hold down right to select skill, because if you let go, it'll just go right back to attack. So if you press right, that's what happens. So you'll see it quickly go back to attack. So I'm going to go ahead and click it, and then we have Terrier, Tornado, and Heal. I'm not hurt, that's why it's darkened out. I can also guard, or I can go use an item, or I can change, like if somebody was in my back row. I can hit R1 to try to escape, or I can press top right and press X. Or I could go to auto by pressing down left, and it's auto mode and options. Since I already know kind of what I'm doing, I'm going to go ahead and select Terrier Tornado, and then it'll ask me which targets I want to use it on. There'll be different light-ups depending on if the enemies are weak or not to it. Since I kind of know what I'm doing and the enemies are not very strong, it makes it a little bit easier. So I got some Koromon medals, even though only, like, it didn't really feel like it was all there. Okay. So it tells me to pay attention to my health. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wander around a little bit, level up a little bit. Alright, so we have some other things. Okay, and the reason why I said this is kind of familiar though, is this is a system kind of like Wild Arms. If you've never played Wild Arms, I highly recommend it for a Japanese RPG. It has a very Western theme, but it also includes stuff like magic and the use of, well, guns, which are known as arms. But they're kind of like considered bad in those games, because they're not just regular weapons. They do other things. Okay, I'm not too worried about dying or anything like that, so I'm just gonna try to make this quick. Alright, so I killed an enemy or so, and I don't necessarily have to be a very high level for this area. Got an escape gate, and whatever this is. HP capsules. Okay, I've played through this entire area before, and I kind of know what to expect. Certain things to note on how to digivolve: you don't do it automatically. It doesn't happen like if you're playing like something like Pokemon, where you're like, oh yeah, I'll just advance to the next level. It doesn't work that way in Digimon. At least not in this game. The way it works is, you have to go to a particular area, and which is the Digilab in this game, to access the Digibank, and then you can Digivolve your Digimon. But you have a limit on what you can carry around with you, and I don't know what exactly that limit is. I think it is 20 points, and rookies are generally 3s to 4s, so they can be quite costly to carry around. I'm guessing champions are probably 6 or 7s. Ultimates are probably, I'm going to say 7 to 9. And I'm guessing Omega is probably a 10 or more. So you can only carry around 1 Mega, or maybe 2 Megas. I don't know exactly how that works. So, we did maximize our Koromon, but it's only up to 100%. And that means if we run into another Koromon, it'll go above 100%. Let's see if we can do that real quick. No, we were unlucky and did not run across a Koromon. I'm not worried about dying at all or healing, because I know roughly what to expect. If I level up, my HP and SP are completely refilled. Okay, so you saw there that they kind of came up and were, one was over 100%. So I leveled up. So my health went up to 300. Just gonna hit close. So Pabomon is 120%. Anybody who does not remember Pabomon is the one that turns into Tentomon, which in the original series was, I believe, Izzy's Digimon. Alright, so bring into a Sunomon, which does Digivolve into a Gabumon. But I'm going to be using it for something else later on. That's why I want to get that, running across enough of those real quick. I want to get a 200% to Sunomon. Okay. Luckily, Terriermon is strong against Sunomon. I was looking to see if there was a dialogue option for her. Okay, whenever there's a group, I always use Terrier Tornado. Even though it doesn't kill them both, it usually gets rid of one of them. So if you're having trouble like starting out, I definitely recommend Terriermon, simply because he has that tornado skill. The encounter rate is kind of ridiculous, and later on there is a way to just call battles to you rather than having to run around, which is very nice. See if we can run across any more Sunomons. We're getting there. Alright, you'll see that the left Digimon was already at 200%. It's Pabomon. Effectively, I want to make sure that Terriermon can get up to level 15 before doing anything with him. But you know how leveling up in any RPG can be. It can be kind of tedious. It takes time. You know, and I don't want to make this video incredibly long, mainly because That is not my intention. My intention is to focus on how the game plays. And that's how I like to do it. It's just completely wipe them out in one go. Still checking out for Xenomons. If there's a Xenomon, that'd be great. Xenomons are generally alone though, which makes them kind of easy to take care of. So I'm going to go ahead and walk over this way for a little bit. Here's hoping I find one. So, I have enough Kuromons and Pavumons, but I'm still lacking on the other two. Especially especially Xenomon. So I'm getting there really quick with that one. I still wish that there was some kind of fast forward thing or something to make the game just a little bit quicker. I don't ask for much quicker, but just a little bit, because I feel like the game is slightly sluggish. Nothing against the creators by any means to make it this speed. I just wish it was a little bit faster. And it's really easy to level up, which is nice. Even in same, enemy level areas. Alright, that one's done. So all we need are Xenomons. Now, if only there's a way to, lure them. Which there are not. Man, these things are everywhere, jeez. So this gets tedious really quickly because all I'm looking for is Xenomons. I don't want to go up to the next area until I run across them. very long time without actually getting into a battle. This goes super fast. Oops, Digimon. Is that 100%? So if we can run into 4 more of them, we'll be set. This is how tedious this can really get. Trying to get everything to line up. Alright, let's see if we can come back up here. Digimon's starting to get their up end level, just simply because I'm trying to hunt down Sinnomon. And that's kind of annoying that I have to come and go do this way. And I know I can make a return trip to come back and deal with this, but I'd rather take care of it now. That way I can just kind of run through the next time I come through here. Sorry, last time I played this game, while I was kind of trying it out, I ran into Sinnomon a lot, and for whatever reason, I'm not really running into him now. I'm not sure if it's because of other things, like other factors, but I'm most definitely not running into him. So, which is kind of disappointing. One thing that's got me a little bit more concerned is the fact that Digimon is basically out of SP. But never mind that. This way. So you gain a pretty good amount of experience just by like running around and killing things right at the beginning. And yes, I understand that this is technically power leveling, and it was not my intention to power level, it was my intention to get all of these other things taken care of. All the scanning of the Digimon. If Terriermon gets up to level 11, I might just decide to walk my sorry butt back up there and alright, we're at 125 finally, geez. Way down here. I only need to scan, I think, 1 or 2 more. I'm just gonna kind of wander around until I find the other Digimon. Wow, the chances of getting like other things is kind of atrocious. Starting to get down there. An SP, and I'm trying to rush this, so I don't want this to be too long of a video, like I said. Alright, we're at 175. We're almost there. We have one more to go. That made me happy to run into that one. That means we need to defeat one more Sumomon. Come on. He'll probably level up. It's level 11. I think I can get this one. Just because I'm not running into him doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna give up. The bad thing is if I gain too many levels, it makes things way too easy and not the way that the game's intended to be played. And some people will say otherwise. I'm gonna go up to the next zone real quick. Maybe I'll get lucky and run into one. I also wish there was a better way to open up the map to be a little bit bigger. That way I can see where the heck I'm going, instead of having just this little marker on this little map in the top right corner. Like, maybe something to expand the map would be nice. And unfortunately there's no buttons to actually just do that. I mean, it's not even, you can't even go into your menu and just open up a map, which is also very disappointing. Because sometimes I just want to know where the hell I am and where I've been. Man. Wow. I've made it all the way back up here. Hey look, the last Sumomon. Just what I was looking for. Alright. So we got 200% with all of the Digimon in this section. Which, that was a kind of a pain in the butt. Hey look, another Sumomon. I don't need it. So, this is where we're supposed to go. I'm going to open up my menu. I'm going to use my first save. Alright. So, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Ooh, gee. And I have about 3,400 yen, which is roughly about $34. So, going quickly through here, we talked a little bit about the field guide. It shows us that we've run across 7 Digimon in total, and only one is registered. Registered just means that we have in our team, or have had in our team. So we have Pabumon, Poyomon, Koromon, and Sunomon. Up here, we have our only registered one, which is Carriermon. Go down a little bit further, we have Kurisarimon. And can you guess what number 7 is? I can tell you right away. It is Machindramon. So we did see Machindramon briefly. Kind of a weird looking symbol in the top left corner, but I don't know what that means other than it's probably a virus. So,
I can just use L1 to go back to the top a bunch of times. Alright, so again, when you look at the Digimon roster, I don't have any other things. I do have some settings where I can mess around with what they have for skills and so forth. I don't have any equipment for them yet. Wish I did. See, no equipment. No skills. I can rename the Digimon if I want to. I'm not going to do that. I can organize, so if I wanted to switch them around, I could, but I can't do that right now. And then you'll notice real quick, party memory is 4 out of 20. So, Terramon is a rookie, but it requires 4 out of 20 of the memory. Again, nothing in Digiline for contacts. So, I just wanted to quickly go through this. The game is interesting. If you ever get a chance to just sit down and play it, I definitely recommend it. I don't think any of the trophies are very hard to get, at least in my own opinion. So if you want to give it a shot, give it a shot. This is Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, and I think you can get it on the PSN, or you can buy a physical copy of the game. And it's been out for a little while now, and I'm just now getting around to playing it. I just think it's kind of interesting as a Digimon fan. This is kind of fun. So, I don't know if I'm going to have any more videos of this, but I do intend to keep playing it. So, just kind of keep that in mind. Just try to check it out. I might come back and show you like my team later on, but it won't be for a while. So, thanks for watching.